Hello from the Music Interview Corner. Today from Helsinki with the Empire Strikes with Tommi and Paavo. So your latest single was called Children of the Sun, and it seems very much 60 vibes to me.
60s vibes?
Yes, what would you say?
Are you sure it's not just the filter in the video?
It might be, but the video is really cool. But what was the inspiration for the song?
I had to deliver this to Tommi, who's been writing the song more than me.
Oh my God, Tommi, what was the inspiration for Children of the Sun?
Well, first of all, kind of the opening riff, I had to send it to Topi, our the guitar player, just to ask that if it has been done before, because it sounded like too familiar
from the 60s, maybe.
Yeah, maybe from the 60s or the 70s or something like that. But yeah, it just had like a summery vibe all over to it. So and. Well, for me, when I write songs, it's not that, well, they're more gloomy.
Like the Finnish winter?
Yeah, like the Finnish winter and Finnish summer and Finnish everything. So, but still, there's a lot of melancholy to it, but still it's like on, let's say, not in a minor, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
Yeah. But the inspiration, more of like a summer, just having fun with friends.
Do you want to add anything to that?
I've nothing to add to that. It was a song that it has grown in my mind. I first thought it was a kind of a cut and dry rock and roll song, almost on the boring side of things. But that might have to do that we played. You have the instrumental version for weeks or months before Tommi comes up with the lyrics to sing with it. So I think it's grown up to be a really a touching song in a way of the fun and lightness. Yeah.
Definitely, especially in the Finnish winter. When I listened to it and it was so fucking dark, I felt the sun inside of my heart, honestly.
That was kind of like the point. Well, actually, it should be released like in mid-May, like early May or something, when birds come out and flowers and bees and stuff like that. But, well, it works in January too, I suppose. Hopefully.
And you also have a really cool music video for Take It Easy. And I wanted to ask you about that and about the connection to the Hellacopters video, By the Grace of God.
Well, there has been some controversy about the video.
Really? Share.
If it is like, let's say, a masterpiece as a tribute video, or like really bad copycatting. But our point was to pay tribute to the Hellacopters for the video, and well, I guess that every single one in this band likes the band, at least. I mean, Hellacopters, and for me personally, it's like the first Hellacopters and then God. Except that I don't believe in God, but still.
Although the Hellacopters are the highest and most important power in your life.
No, not the highest and most important power in my life, but I'd say that By the Grace of God is still the best album ever written, so, yeah.
Now I definitely believe you that it was a tribute video.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to add anything?
Absolutely, yeah. The part with the video was that the song was written and there was some obvious mentions, musical mentions of the Hellacopters in the song. And then we figured, well, there's always the constant battle of finding ideas for videos when there's no budget for a video.
You did really well with that, I have to say.
Yeah. So our slogan in the music video business is that there's no budget like no budget. And then we figured that it's been 25 years since the release of By the Grace of God. So that came to it that we had to buy some green screen, and that...
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing, yeah.
You have a brand new album coming out very soon, and it's going to be called Motell Scandinavia. Can you tell us more about that?
Well, yeah, it's coming out on Friday, on 19th, yeah. Friday. So a couple of more days to wait, but yeah.
Because it was secret, I couldn't find the release date anywhere.
Okay, so then maybe someone has a bit cocked things up, but yeah, it's been 19th all along. Well, yeah, the album has been like, well, they didn't build Rome in a day, so it took us like, I don't know, almost 3 years to get the album like ready, mostly because of the budget thing. When the pandemic hit, all the gigs stopped, so all the income stopped, and then you just like, well, we didn't have anything to do, so we made songs. And then we made 17 songs, and the album holds only 10. So we've been doing a lot in the couple of years in between. But yeah, I think that it's in my opinion, it's like a classic. The Empire Strikes album. It doesn't have a line of its own, or it doesn't fit in any genre in any way. It's rock and roll, but still, it's us. It's nothing like you can't box it in anywhere. Yeah.
I think it's really interesting. And how did you experience the recording process for Motell Scandinavia?
Motell Scandinavia recording process was that's a very good question, because I feel that it was the first one we did with Otto, our drummer now. We've done our previous 3 albums with Jaakko, who quit in the band a couple of years before the pandemic and started
just before Charm came out, like mid 2019 or something like that. So Otto came in to fill in for a man who played everything before that. So yeah.
So you had big shoes to fill.
Well, size 42 or something like that. And Otto has a big foot. He's like 44.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah, Otto's I used to be the big guy in the band, but yeah.
And now Otto is bigger than you.
Otto's bigger than me.
How does it feel to you? Was it difficult?
It feels comfortable and safe.
Oh my God, I'm so happy for you.
And but it was the first time recording with Otto, which was really fun, and I feel that it's in that way in a rhythm section sense it's a different voice than previous, on Motell Scandinavia. And that was the process was good. We were in Lehmo in near Joensuu for like I haven't been there in a while, in a couple of years, and it was a great process with Hannu Hattunen, who has been doing our records all the time. A very enjoyable process.
Cool, I'm happy to hear that. And the title Motell Scandinavia, does that have anything to do with the Eagles, Hotel California?
Yeah, it does. It has everything to do with the Eagles, and well, there's the song. The title song is also on the album, of course. So this is the first album that we have named after a song. But yeah, the title for the song and for the album has the kind of vibe that, well, of course, Eagles Hotel California had something to do with, let's say, the story behind the song Motell Scandinavia. But the main reason that song has been written is actually Rocky Horror Picture Show. Oh. Yeah, yeah. So if we ever get enough budget, then the video is gonna be epic, and I'm gonna be portraying Tim Curry quite much in it. So I have the video in my head, which is don't have the money to do it yet.
Oh my God, maybe guys we should start a crowdfunding for the Empire Strikes, because I really want to see this video.
Yes.
Shall we put a PayPal link in the video description or something?
Just buy albums and book us to shows, and we'll manage that way. So we don't. The extra help it would be fun, but still, I'd rather play live as much as possible.
Yeah, guys, you know what to do if you want to see this video too. Good. Do you want to add anything to the Rocky Horror Picture Show style video?
No, well, I'm not completely comfortable with my role in the video, but
Which role would it be? Janet? No.
no, nothing as fun as that. No. But uncomfortable is it was more in the obvious and maybe a bit boring side that fit me. But I'm looking forward to doing that video, and obviously doing the shows. Doing the shows to earn the money to do the video will be my favorite part of the video.
It sounds like a good plan.
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask you, how did you get the idea for your band name, The Empire Strikes?
Well, actually, it was our first time when we went to record in an actual studio like over 10 years ago, and I had doodled the logo with the crown and the...
That would be my other question, so you designed the logo?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
I have the original.
Oh, really?
I still have one, and it's one of those, what's that? One of those notebooks that have the dashes going on it. It's just a basic ballpoint pen version of that.
If you send me a picture, we could put it on the screen for the audience to see.
I'll try, and I'll try if I can find it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so what was the inspiration for the logo and the band name?
The inspiration for the logo was to kind of figure something out as catchy as the, let's say, the Hellacopters cloud logo, and when I tried it with the crown and what is it, Iron Fist, what's it called, Knucklebones? Yes. Yeah, so that kind of figured or felt good, and of course Lucifer has the crown, but that has nothing to do with our logo. It was just to make it something that would instantly think of the band, so you don't need any texts or something. So the Empire Strikes is more of the Empire is the crown and the strike is the knucklebone, so it's not that much into Star Wars as people might think, because we were being just plain stupid to name the band The Empire Strikes, because when you hit it in Google, you guess what you're gonna get?
The Empire Strikes Back, of course.
Yeah, of course, everything.
I have a singular anecdote of this. The Google optimizing mistakes of our band name is that our name is The Empire Strikes, and we made a song called The End. You want to YouTube that one? Mm-hmm. It's yeah, it's a bit, but yeah, we're married to it, so there's no problem with that.
Until Disney comes along. Until Disney comes and sues us or something like that.
Yeah, Vittu Disney. Yeah.
Don't mention DAD had their lawsuit back in the day, so why not us too?
Yeah, it will give you a lot of fame, and maybe then you can finally make this video.
Probably that way too. Yeah.
And can I ask you guys, you talked about wanting to play shows, of course. What is the craziest thing you've ever done on tour?
Well, craziest. We don't do that much like crazy shit on tour. I think so, because it's a lot easier to play when you're, well, first of all, sober. So if you drink, you should drink like between shows, not on or in or before. But I'd say for me, the craziest thing I've done on a show, I played a gig like a few years back in Soria in Spain, heavily drugged because I had like this some kind of a stomach flu or food poisoning or something. I had like 40 degrees fever and I can't remember anything about the gig, or so I was like in a medical haze during the gig. So that's probably the craziest thing that I've done.
Do you remember anything about his performance that day?
Yeah, I remember it very vividly. It was me and Topi. So our stage lineup is kind of like I'm stage left and Topi is stage right, and Tommi obviously is the lead singer is in the middle, and it was looking at Tommi and then looking at the other guy like, is he gonna hold up? And he did with flying colors, but yeah, it was obvious that all of the energy was spent after that show.
Oh yeah.
In Soria in 2020.
Yeah, 2019 on the Charm tour. That was that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But respect that you still did it.
Yeah, it was fun. Of course, I just can't remember anything, and I was like vomiting 2 hours before the show. So our tour manager was trying to cancel the show and take me to the hospital, but well, somebody gave me something, and then we had fun. And the next day, I was lying in the back of the van drinking sangria, and then just it went up again. So
cool, yeah, but that's really badass.
Yeah, well, gotta do what man's gotta do. Yeah.
Do you have any more crazy tour experiences to share?
Crazy.
Like, or funny, or as interesting as that?
No. I think that's the high watermark in the craziness on our tour. I haven't. No, it's been a long while since we were on tour. Oh yeah. Obviously, there's Tommi reminded me that I have done a Baltic tour without a passport. Yeah, it was the morning that we were leaving that I checked my passport and see it had expired like 6 months or a year ago.
Okay.
So luckily the border things are not that strict between Finland and Estonia and Latvia, and it figured out that I was quiet in the back of the van while passing borders. So I
think the most dangerous thing that we do on touring that we play
Of
like
course, yeah.
like our hearts out. One of the most dangerous thing to do on tour is play right next to Paavo on a small stage, because I've had my almost like couple of concussions because of the blade of the bass, and it's just mayhem over there. So it's like,
So you're that wild on stage.
I've hit him to the head with my bass headstock several times. No unconsciousness has yet. So
Maybe you should wear a helmet on stage or something.
maybe.
With your logo on it or something.
Yeah, well, who knows? Just like a full face helmet.
Yeah, like an ice hockey protection gear.
Yeah.
well, the goalie mask, yeah.
Oh yeah, good idea.
Yeah, goalie mask. The anecdote from Tommy. He does play ice hockey, and well,
So that's why you were so immune against the hits from the bass.
Probably I've been hit by a puck in the face like countless times during my whole youth and my like adult life, so maybe that's why I can still handle it.
You have some concerts coming up. Can you tell us more about that, so that your fans know where they can come when they want to see Paavo hit you with the bass in the face?
Yeah, that's gonna happen, I suppose. We're having on 8th of February 8th we are gonna
Yeah. Oh.
the album release celebration party in Helsinki on the Rocks, and then on Valentine's Day we'll be playing in Malaga. So if anyone's in Spain for the week after Valentine's Day, then we'll be there and touring around the whole Iberian country. So, wanna add?
Yes.
yeah. So Valentine's Day, the 14th of February, we'll be in Malaga, and there's the Wednesday will be in Jerez. It's the Wednesday.
Got it.
God is Jerez. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, website.
Yeah, we will put the link here in the description for you guys.
But yeah, there will be a great show in Gasteiz in Vitoria in Eldorado on Saturday. That's the 17th. And the 18th is the main day, the last gig of the tour in Madrid, in Funhouse. It's the last day of the celebration of Ghost Highway Recordings' 16-year anniversary. Our record label that released Charm and now Motell Scandinavia, and Hellacopters in Vantaa after we return from Spain. So we'll be all rested up, but still in tour condition on March 2nd in Vantaa in Skenesali Hellacopters.
Can I ask you, did you plan it intentionally to go to Spain to escape the dark Finnish winter?
Well, yeah, sure, and of course, and we got 5 gigs in 5 days there, so why not? If they book us, we will come.
Oh yeah, it's like if you build it, they will come, right? Like Field of Dreams?
No, it's more like Wayne's World.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, then thank you so much for this fun interview. And oh, you speak German.
Ein bisschen.
Sehr gut, bitteschön.
Danke schön.
Yeah. Kiitos paljon.
Thank you.
We can throw all the languages in. Kiitos paljon, Paavo.
Paljon.
Vielen Dank, Tommy, and goodbye from the Music Interview Corner.